2025 Chevrolet Suburban First Look Review, same space, bolder face. Chevrolet has done some good things in the last while, not the least of which was putting together the award-winning Colorado ZR2 Bison. When it comes to the best-selling large SUVs in its stable, the automaker knows how to tweak the recipe enough to keep it fresh. Thus, we have the imminent arrival of the 2025 Chevrolet Suburban, which brings with it more handsome looks, a fresh cabin design, and a more powerful optional engine. The new 3.0-liter turbodiesel duramax engine isn't unfamiliar to us. We know it from the Silverado, but it makes 305 horsepower and 495 lb-ft of torque, which is a step up from the outgoing diesel powertrain. What makes the Suburban such an attractive option among competitors is more than just a high-value package, and it seems the automaker has added even more value for 2025. When is the 2025 Chevrolet Suburban coming out? An official release date for the new Chevrolet Suburban SUV hasn't been given, but we do know it will go on sale in the USA late in 2024. The diesel engine and Super Cruise functionality will only be available in 2025, however. 2025 Chevrolet Suburban price and competition. We don't know the price of the 2025 Chevrolet Suburban lineup just yet, but given the significant refresh, it'll likely cost a few $1,000s more than the current model. The cheapest Chevy Suburban has an MSRP of $59,200 for the 2024 model year, naturally increasing as you switch engines, add 4WD, and tick the options boxes. At the top end of the lineup, the High Country with the current diesel engine starts at $79,400, the price range differs around $20,000 from the cheapest to the most expensive model. We expect the 2025 range to start at around $62,000 with High Country models easily breaching $82,000 before options. Rivals to the Suburban include the much pricier Cadillac Escalade, with its starting price already over $80,000 for 2024, and the GMC Yukon, which has historically been on par with the Chevy in terms of price. Buyers may also shop in the Jeep stable for the Wagoneer, which starts at $62,545. New Chevrolet Suburban exterior and colors. The new Chevrolet Suburban full-size SUV gets an exterior makeover that includes bolder signature lighting. While it retains the C-shaped elements to draw the Chevy family of cars together, the front DRLs are thinner and have been positioned in a more prominent way. The slimmer DRLs come courtesy of an angled prism in the lighting housing that allows for maximum illumination while doing away with bulky clusters. This, alongside a more modern grille, give the 2025 Suburban a fresher face. The whole lineup benefits from a new front fascia and each model sports unique design cues. For example, the Z71 models get distinctive skid plates and a high approach front end, while the High Country gets a more sporty/luxurious scheme that uses black and galvanochrome exterior trim. The Premier and High Country models also have standard welcome and walk-away lighting animations, as well as animated swipe turn signals. Chevrolet also says there are new 24-inch wheel designs available for the RST and High Country trims, while base models start with 18-inch items. As for exterior paint colors on the new Chevrolet Suburban, the existing palette is bolstered by the addition of two new colors, namely Cypress Gray and Lakeshore Blue Metallic. Chevrolet Suburban dimensions. We assume the dimensions for the Chevrolet Suburban will carry over with minor changes possible, thanks to the updates. The current range has the following core measurements: total length of 225.7 inches, maximum width without mirrors of 81.1 inches, and wheelbase of 134.1 inches. The curb weight for the 2024 Suburban has been confirmed, and it starts at 5,680 pounds for the 5.3-liter model with rear-wheel drive. This increases to as much as 6,053 pounds when equipped with the diesel and all-wheel drive. Chevrolet Suburban engine and performance. Some changes have also been made to what powers the Chevy Suburban, although the 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8s we're familiar with are retained. The former is the standard engine on the Chevrolet Suburban LS, LT, RST, Z71, and Premier models, while the latter is the default on High Country trims. The bigger V8 can also be had on RST, Z71, and Premier models at a cost. No changes were announced to these powertrains, so specs are 355 HP and 383 lb-ft for the 5.3-liter 8-cylinder and 420 HP and 460 lb-ft for the 6.2-liter V8. Both setups use a 10-speed auto box and both 2WD and 4WD are available. As before, the Z71 model is 4WD only. For 2025, a new engine will be made available, although it will only arrive in 2025, sometime after the Suburban's official launch. The second-generation 3.0-liter turbodiesel duramax engine is the same one doing duty on the Silverado 1500, and in this application, produces 10% more horsepower and 7.6% more torque than the outgoing motor. Total outputs come to 305 horsepower and 495 lb-ft, up by 28 HP and 35 lb-ft, 0 to 60 times haven't been shared. It will be offered on all trims, including the Z71 for the first time. The improvements in the Duramax's outputs are courtesy of a retuned turbo compressor, new fuel injectors, revised piston cooling jets, and improved temperature control features. The automaker has also used new sound absorption materials and an updated air induction system to balance performance with quietness for a much more refined experience. Speaking of refinement, the suspension has also been updated and the steering calibration has been improved, all to aid in better ride and handling. Air Ride adaptive suspension is available on the High Country and Z71, and, for the first time, on the RST trim. This automatically lowers the ride height at highway speeds to reduce drag and improve efficiency. Magnetic ride control is also standard on the Premier and High Country and optional on RST and Z71 models, which helps to reduce pitch, body roll, and vibrations making their way into the cabin. The Max trailering package has new and enhanced features like trailer tire health, the mobile trailering app load rating info, forward path indication, boat ramp assist, and trailer navigation. For 2025, the Suburban will be able to tow a maximum of 8,200 pounds. Gas mileage. The two carryover engines will likely retain their gas mileage figures. This means that models with the 5.3-liter V8 will achieve 15/20/17 mpg city/highway/combined with 2WD or 15/18/16 mpg with 4WD. Naturally, models with the 6.2-liter V8 fare a little worse, with fuel economy figures of 14/20/16 mpg with 2WD and 14/18/16 mpg with 4WD. We're not sure what the new turbodiesel motor will achieve, but we can look at the Silverado's performance with this powertrain as a guide. That truck manages up to 23/29/26 mpg and 23/27/24 mpg with the 2WD and 4WD setups, respectively, but it's important to remember the Silverado 1500 weighs around 1,000 pounds less. We expect the diesel on the Suburban to be the most frugal powertrain, however. Chevrolet Suburban interior and cargo. The interior of the Chevrolet Suburban also sees a substantial refresh, and the entire design is focused on the massive display screens. Standard across the range is an 11-inch digital driver information display and a segment-leading 17.7-inch infotainment screen. The latter has been angled toward the driver for maximum control and easy access. As a whole, the cabin is airier and feels more spacious, with the instrument panel having been lowered and the sweeping lines creating a sense of openness up front that may have seemed a little cluttered in the outgoing model. Along with this, the redesigned center console has more storage options than before and a more convenient wireless charging pad. The steering wheel also boasts a more contemporary design. There has also been an enhancement in materials inside the 2025 Chevy Suburban, and the SUV now has more sophisticated decor, featuring piano black and galvano chrome, and more soft touch materials and wrap touchpoints on upper trims. A first for the Suburban is that the High Country now boasts authentic wood trim alongside the wingtip perforated leather seating. High Country models get a bespoke jet black/mocha color scheme, while the RST gets victory red stitching, and the Premier comes with new jet black/sky cool gray themes. The improvements also extend to the safety tech on board, and the Suburban now comes with the connected cameras network of monitoring devices that allows drivers to view the interior and exterior of the big SUV and even record events. A new interior motion detection feature is available, and an enhanced automatic parking assist, an HD surround vision camera, teen driver, and buckle to drive are standard. Super Cruise hands-free driving will also be available, but only in 2025. We expect cargo space in the Chevy Suburban to be the same for the 2025 model, with between 41.5 cubic feet and 144.7 cubes available. The maximum amount of space is available when you fold down the second and third rows of seats in the Chevrolet Suburban.